Uh-oh. Did another thing. Dolores is sitting here chilling, the Oldsmobile. And me and Dad were talking about cars last night. And he said, hey, there's a G-body for sale. Well, I was talking about G-bodies and my love of G-bodies. And then all of a sudden, he's like, hey, I know where one's sitting. On the side of the road, less than a mile from your house. And I'm like, what? And you're just now telling me? So this afternoon, we had a little cookout here. And right as the burgers were on the grill and they were cooking, me and the old man sneaked off in the Equinox. Just chilling right there. And we rode down there and we looked at this bad boy. Look at this. This is a 1984 Chevrolet Monte Carlo with 412s in the trunk and a box. The trunk was locked and it wouldn't open. The lock was knocked out. When we got it open, there was 412s in a homemade box, a Boss 1100 watt amp, all of this other good stuff. I'm just gonna kind of slide all this out of the way. Get this trunk closed. Look at this bad boy. Look at it. Now this was a, I think they call it the Landau, the half vinyl roof. And someone had took it off long ago, thankfully, before it completely rotted away. The rear window tray. It's got a little rust in the bottom of the doors. The floors are solid. The rear frame channels look kind of rough, but it's okay. Would you like to know why? This thing has been swapped out. Let me save the virus beer really quick. Move that to Dolores. Because under this faded paint hood, this is a newer generation 350 Chevrolet small block V8. Still run off a mechanical fuel pump, and this thing is pumping on a, that's a Edelbrock, I think that's the 600 series carburetor that's on it. And it's also running a Edelbrock, it's the high-rise, it's not the biggest one they make, but it is a Edelbrock high-rise manifold. Came with a battery from 2019 November, so it's only a few months old. That means this bad boy runs. That is right, I drove it home. The air has been removed on it. That is okay. You don't need air when you're just cruising down the road. The exhaust is hanging off the back. The windows go up and down, and boy, are they tinted. Tinted, Daddy, tinted. It's been sitting for a long time. Radio is missing. Dash has some cracks in it. The headliner's gone. $1,200 across the window, and this bad boy came home for $750. See if I can get it to idle. It's got a pretty much no exhaust on it. It's kind of loud, but that motor, dead silent. I mean, quiet as a church mouse. It's smoking. It's got very dead gas in it. It's been sitting a long time. The kicker is the transmission does not back up. It only goes forward. If you put it in reverse, it still goes forward. Every gear is forward. The trans is, I don't know if it's, how do I get the thing to quit buzzing? Anyway. That's right, this is a running and driving Chevrolet Monte Carlo, and I don't know if you noticed, but the clock's still ticking on the dash. It's showing 84,000 miles. It's probably like 184,000. forward great, but it won't back up. $750. Me and the old man sat down and thought about it over lunch. The more we thought about it, the more we just had to have it. So he's asking 12. There's some rust in the back. I made special note of that. The steering is really tight. The steering's really tight. It drives straight. The brakes are good. The brake light is on, but I don't know why yet. Assuming the fuel gauge works. It does say that it's low. He said he only put a few gallons in it and that got it running. The blower motor works. Oh, that stuff's working good. What is all over the camera lens? Can I get that off? The blower motor works. The radio's gone. I've got that cover piece, although they kind of broke it, which that's no big deal. I can fix that. But it's a running and driving Monte Carlo, and it had a clean title. So I figure his shell's probably worth $600 or so, at least. A good roller to make a dirt track car out of. Manual windows, power door locks. And this thing drove home. It's a driving Monte Carlo. I mean, what more could you possibly want? It's also got a tilt column in it. I'm telling you guys, I'm pretty dang tickled. It's a little smoky and choky, but it is a running and driving Monte Carlo. So here's my plan. I'm going to patch up all the rust that's in it. I'm going to primer this thing one solid color, clean the snot out of them wheels, and then we're going to sell it. Let somebody else have a project. But this is all for the first video. Everything will come in due time. So drop a comment down below and let me know what you think of the $750 Chevrolet. Monte Carlo, and as you can see, it's pretty clean underneath, honestly. I think it was worth it. What about you?